So yes, and next we've got some, as I mentioned, the real-world operator perspective. So first up, we have Dr. Markus Heidak. He's Senior CSR Manager, Unternehmensentwicklung and CSR at Zeppelin Rental GmbH. He's going to talk about challenges faced by construction equipment rental companies achieving fleet decarbonisation, practical examples from the German market.
Yeah, if this works, I try this one. Hi, thank you very much for having me. It's the first time that I'm talking on a conference which is so technically focused, so please excuse my slides are not that technical. It's more about real challenges we faced as a rental company achieving real decarbonization on time and according to our targets. And as you can see, I am affiliated with Caterpillar, so Zeppelin Rental is part of the Zeppelin Group, so we are currently the largest Caterpillar dealer worldwide. And in Germany, Zeppelin Rental is one of the biggest construction rental companies. So, but regarding the time, I will try to hurry up because lunchtime is quite important. I'm happy to connect on LinkedIn. You can contact me here if you have any other questions. I'm in together with Zeppelin since 2022. Before that, I started as a geologist in mining and resource exploration, and now I'm focusing mainly on sustainability. So let's talk about Zeppelin Rental. What are we doing? Because that's important to understand the challenges about decarbonization. We have three pillars in our business model. So number one is the machine and equipment rental, machines and equipment rental. The second one is the temporary infrastructure. So we also provide water, electricity, security, everything to the construction sites. And we also take care of all the construction logistics on the construction site. So which material is coming at what time to which company. In total, we have around 160 rental stations in Europe and around 2,400 employees. As I mentioned, sustainability is quite important for us, and we also think that it's very important to make it visible. Therefore, for our clients, we invented two signs. One is Eco Solutions, one is Eco Rent. It shall help our clients to see which of the machines are emission reduced or full electric or hybrid. And Eco Solution is focusing on full set solutions like a full zero emission construction site, which I will also show you later. And we are participating with Eco Vadis, which is quite common now in Europe. Let's focus more on the challenges. So the biggest challenge we have, of course, is to find an economically acceptable path to decarbonize our fleet. We have around 90,000 assets in total. And of course, we don't want to upgrade only electric if nobody wants to rent it. So we need to find a good solution. And the rental market currently is really challenging because we have a lot of different rules and regulations. The competition is really strong currently because sustainability is a new discipline on the market. The more sustainable you are, the better your clients are happy with that. And of course, new technologies are on the market. So let's run through the rules and regulations. I'm sure you know that. So there's a lot of pressure coming from everywhere. We in the middle as a rental company, of course, we want to provide best solutions for our clients regarding tender requirements. All of our clients, very big construction companies, of course, they all have their own sustainability goals. So everybody wants to achieve something, and we are in the middle trying to provide the best solutions. And if we look on the market conditions, for example, in Germany, sustainable building is getting more and more popular. Life cycle assessments are also getting more and more popular. So we need a lot of transparency regarding emissions for our machines. And in the rental industry, all of our big competitors in Europe, they are upgrading a lot their electrical fleets and also hybrid fleets. And yeah, so it's a quite challenging environment. And I'm sure a lot of you have visited Bauma this year. And if we look closely, what have been the core topics on Bauma, like it's not only decarbonization, it's also conservation of resources and energy and efficiency. And this, of course, affects, in our perspective, all of our clients, because our clients can come from the public sector, they can be also investors, project developers, construction companies, and subcontractors. And all of them want to comply with these core topics. But these are not only simple core topics, because they are producing a lot of other challenges, like documentation capabilities, data transparency was already mentioned, life cycle assessment. Upstream emissions are quite important now. You need to know your upstream emissions, otherwise it's difficult to get a green loan and so on. And of course, use phase emissions, that's already common. And we also see a shift in the project criteria, so it's getting more to low emission construction processes and then shifting to zero emission, so which is quite challenging. So, and now I come to what I mainly wanted to present, our path to low and zero emission fleet. So what have we done to make to shift our whole assets to low emission and zero emission? So first of all, we analyzed the limitations and the feasibilities. Therefore, we contacted RWTH Aachen, a very amazing, good university in Germany. We are working together with them in different kind of projects. Here, we asked them to analyze how the technology over the time will transform and what, as a rental company, we need to do to adapt accordingly. So in the end, it was quite simple. Everything below 10 tons or up to 10 tons, electrification is possible and doable. Between medium-sized equipment, between 10 to 20 tons, it's like open technology. So based on the TCO, it could be battery electric or HVO. But if we look at large equipment, let's say excavators over 20 tons, we are mainly focusing on HVO currently. And later also hydrogen will get important. What we have done is we expanded and upgraded our fleet with HVO compatible machines. Currently we have over 10,000 HVO compatible construction machines in different sizes. And we have around 10,000 electric and battery electric products. But these are also hand tools and small electric devices. So everything, so for all purposes, we got something to offer. Another important point was we wanted to understand the customer needs, and therefore, we asked many questions. That's only one question. Around 280 answers we collected. And what do you think about battery electric construction machinery? The answers, 51% very skeptical, because we asked directly operators on the construction site. And then, of course, you had the performance is not comparable to diesel. What shall I do after 8 hours of working? Nobody is working 8 hours with a compactor. It's maybe 2.5 hours or something, but they assume a full day is 8 hours. The interesting thing is that 37% have been open-minded. So we said, okay, they could be convinced. So let's go further. And what we have done together with one of our partners, Wacker Neuson, we made a zero emission construction site. On this QR code, you can scan the YouTube video. and we invited a lot of our clients to this event. And it was a real try it and see it is working event. So Wacker provided a lot of different electric equipment. We provided the electricity and some other stuff like this mobile side hut, what you can see on the picture, with solar panels and fully efficient energy usage and so on. So we said, okay, our clients, they need to see what is working. We also did our sales guys. We provided them with a calculation tool where during sales conversation they can compare diesel to electro, HVO to diesel, diesel to electro, and so on, and also include CO2 shadow price. So to really see what makes most sense for the client and the purpose they want to use the machine then. And also one very important step is research and development for the public sector, because in the end, I would call it lobby work, because we want, of course, positively influence the public sector regarding tender requirements, because most of the time they don't know what is already possible on the market and they don't know what to write inside the tender requirements. So what we have done here, also together with the RWTH Aachen again, we have won a very nice research project which is called Volta Via. The main focus is the electrification of construction machines in the road sector, and funded by different governmental institutions. And I just show you some of the pictures what we have done there. We talked to a lot of different OEMs and asked them how their machinery will evolve in the next years, or what is already the status quo. Is it more electric? Is it diesel? Is it HVO? Is it hydrogen? And the main idea behind this research project, Volta Via, is that we want to provide a concept how a full zero-emission construction site on a road construction on the Autobahn, for example, can work. So where do you place the charging infrastructure? Do you need to work maybe with mobile batteries which are coming to the construction site? Or bidirectional charging, I think it's the name, so that trucks delivering material also charge machinery during the same time. So we need to think about good solutions there. And so the last slide is, in the end, of course, we want to offer our clients a one-stop solution, because, as I said in the beginning, most of the clients said, okay, what shall I do with the electric excavator after a certain time? How do I charge it? There have been so many concerns about working in zero emission that we started and built up a full set to operate emission-free, actually, because we are into energy production, so we are selling our own electricity. We are one of the biggest industrial electricity provider in Germany, so they can receive green energy. If it's not possible, we have now hydrogen fuel cell gensets from our daughter Zeppelin Power Systems. If hydrogen is not possible, we go for gensets with HVO and in combination with battery storage units. And here we received up to 98% less CO2 in the total. So, which is already amazing. But then, of course, you need the distribution, and we have everything you need, like low voltage and medium transformators. We have the charging infrastructure directly providing on the construction site that heavy machinery don't need to go to a charging spot, so they can be charged directly where they are standing. And also very important, digital electric meters or smart meter gateways, because everybody wants to have reporting details. We are also providing that. Yeah, and in the end you have the energy usage, different kind of equipment, which I have shown you, and also the aspect of cooling and heating, which is also an important part during different kind of construction processes. And yeah, I think I hurried up and we are still in time. And if you have some questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you.
Thanks very much for that very interesting presentation. The case study, I might have to steal that one and put that in mine. the road one.
Yeah,
it'd be nice to have a discussion
will
on
be
that.
published next year.
Great.
Actually, yeah.
I got one question. Zeppelin Group bought PON in Netherlands and Norway.
Yes, yeah.
Is there an overlap with what you're doing between, because Netherlands and Norway are leaders in electric machines in a lot of cases. Is there an overlap with the rental business of that PON in the future? Do you see some synergies there?
Yeah, we will definitely learn a lot from the Netherlands and also from Norway. We already had Denmark in the market and Sweden, but Norway and the Netherlands, they are several steps ahead regarding emissions regulations, and the Germans are sometimes more like, let's see what will happen, and in the end, yeah, the sales guys are always coming, it's like, guys, nobody wants to have it, so why are you pushing that so much? And I said, okay, look, that will be the future, so it's sometimes really difficult to find the real path, so yeah.
So it's a good opportunity, yeah. You're on a panel shortly, so there'll be opportunities there, but I think that Andreas, just one quick question.
Thanks, Markus, for your great presentation. Maybe can you also shine a short light on the cost maybe here for your customers? Are they need to pay more? Are they willing to pay more? Are you need to pay more for the equipment? Are you willing to pay more?
So clients never are willing to pay more. They need a lot of pressure, really a lot of pressure. Sometimes this pressure comes from investors or tender criterias. Yeah, for us it's a very good question. Most of the technologies we want to introduce in the market are more expensive than the common combustion engine and diesel. For example, HVO. For us, it's the holy grail currently, because we can switch and on the path to decarbonization. It's very important for us. You can tell our clients all the opportunities and the benefits of HVO, and they will say, yeah, it's amazing. And then you tell, okay, by the way, it's 5 cents more expensive per liter. Oh yeah, okay, not interested. Bam, it's done. Then if you want to decrease the price, it's also difficult, because all the distribution guys, they want to directly distribute 20,000 liters to the construction site. You never need that. You maybe need 1,000 or another 1,000 per week. And that's too small for them currently. So it's, yeah, it's a real challenge we are fighting here, actually. Yeah.
Great, thanks. We've got some opportunity in the panel to look at some more of these issues. So thanks again, Markus. Thank you.
Thank you.